Welcome everybody to episode 164 of the effing title. I am Big Husky,
And I'm DeNutte.
and we're back for more bullshitting. Hi, DeNutte.
Oh, what's up? Another week, another bullshit of the week.
Another bullshit of the week.
Yeah, fucking bullshit.
Fucking bullshit.
How was your week?
My week was yeah.
Well, I was just looking at your shirt, and I couldn't. I know you have your normal your necklace on, but I thought the big. Oh, nice. Almost
Noticed.
perfect.
I just noticed that myself. That is
Too close.
too close.
But I was thinking the center thing was a big like pendant. I was like, oh, he's flashing today.
Yeah,
He's stunning on us
I got a
today.
big one. Yeah, no, this is the silver quill shirt. The magic, Harry Potter
Oh
one. Yeah.
yes. Oh, so I played the other night with my friend Wednesday night, and he used the pre-con deck from that.
Oh, or from Strixhaven.
Yeah,
That's
he
awesome.
he likes that deck.
It's kind of I like the fact that so it's one of those things I said about it before, but I like the sets that have if they have multiple colors and they have like a common theme or like a thing around it. So like Tarkir did it with a bunch of dragons and almost like Genghis Khan sort of tribes, right? So like it was kind of cool seeing a lot of those things like in that moving forward, and then like and you have Strixhaven where there's like the different colleges. Oh, you got a box now.
I got a
Oh,
couple. There's a place near me that had them for $8, and I was like, well,
awesome.
can't really pass that up. So I really like this Warhammer deck.
Mm.
I got
Mm.
the Imperium
Yep.
pre-con, but I played it the other night. We played 5 games, and so it's a black, blue, white,
Yep.
and in the 5 games, I didn't pull a single black,
Oh.
and it's all especially with the precons, it's all
Mm.
based around the mana. So it's like I couldn't play a single black card, which was like a
That's
couple of games
it's
when I finally lost. It was literally I would have 6 black cards in my hand that I
that's one of the
hadn't pulled a
things that
single spell.
is that's one of the things that's really tough with that sort of thing because like for instance like
Yeah,
so my favorite deck and I consider it my best deck because it's one that I won a tournament with is my Obzon deck, right?
yeah,
And this is technically I'll put that in quotations. Technically, it's white, black, green. However, though, the way that I run it is white, green, but I splash black,
okay,
which means that I have a couple multicolor cards that have black in it. But then, other than
yeah.
that, though, there's I think Murkic Nightblade I think is the true only black card in the entire thing. Nope, there's another one, Retribution of the Ancients, but that's a one mana, so fucking who cares?
So I also got the Warhammer mono black deck.
Okay, oh, the Necron one. That one I've heard a
Yeah,
lot of really good things about.
pink case.
Love it, love it.
Um,
It's okay. Kind of funny that you have your mono black and a pink in case, and I have my mono black mercenaries from like this, like the early '90s, '80s, in pink sleeves. So kind of funny. We think alike. I
yeah.
like it.
Oh, I like it. I like. Hey, and I just was wearing them today. Can't find my other ones. Pink rocks today.
Oh, there we go.
Pink rock day.
There we go.
But I really like this deck too. It's again, I didn't pull a single black, and I was just like, all right, well,
That's what I
I
was
don't
gonna
know
say.
if
Is
I
like
like this deck anymore.
well, it's just I feel like that's one of the things, and it's like it comes down to, especially with the precons, right? Because the precons are already made, so
Yeah.
you can edit them a little bit,
hmm
but then it's
So
like how much you fucking with it, like that sort of thing. And it's like it's for me personally, that's why I like making mine. But also, like I said, that's a 3 color, but I splash black. I have
mhm.
two black cards. That's it, right?
Yeah,
So it's more of a splash. So it's like if I don't get it, oh well. If I do, it doesn't really fucking matter, right? Like that
yeah.
sort of thing.
Um,
Most of the
oh,
time I run two. That's
I
my
wanted to show you this the other day. I got this because I thought it was a cool card, but I found out it's kind of like a joke card.
okay. What in the
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 Prismatic
prismatic
Piper.
piper?
Yeah, it's not a mythic. It's one above. It's an S. It's like a super rare,
Oh, secret rare.
secret rare. There's
Yeah.
only and
It's either
it's a
secret
5
control.
mono.
Oh yeah, five colorless. Yeah,
Yeah, colorless. And like I just think it's very funny.
yeah.
And it's kind of like a joke card.
There's one card I think if I remember correctly it costs 10. Let me take a look real quick. I think it costs 10 mana. Oh, let's see here.
My buddy played the
There it
dinosaur
is.
that cost 10 the
It's
other night.
so it's the name of the card is Reaper King.
Okay.
It's a legendary artifact creature Scarecrow, and it has this would confuse the shit out of you. So it has the circle. The circle is cut in half diagonally, and it has a 2 in the top corner, and then a planes in the bottom.
So it either costs 2 or a plane.
Exactly, and that's the same
Yeah.
across the entire thing for every color.
Yeah.
And it's other scarecrows you control get +1/+1,
I
and
have
then
a
and then this is the crazy part about it though, DeNutte, is whenever another scarecrow comes into play under your control, destroy target permanent.
yeah, I have a planeswalker in this deck that I'm building right now. Where it's
You have Kaya. I love Kaya.
yeah.
There's
So-
there's a ton. If you do take a look online, there's a ton of really good Kaya cards.
So
Kaya's-
yeah, I found her in a box.
She's one of my favorite planeswalkers as of right
So
now.
I'm building. That's like in one of the decks I'm building right now.
Nice.
So-
What is it? Fucking Jagger's favorite planeswalker is Sorin. So whenever there's a Sorin card released, he like goes and buys it. And I was like, I don't have a planeswalker like that yet, and I kind of really want to get one, but I haven't found one that I like. Kai is the closest to that for me.
Closest.
Yeah.
I just it literally this is from a 2019 set. I don't know which set though.
It might
And,
just be the core set. So they used to, I don't know if they still do it or not, but they used to do just core sets. So every year or so many years they would just do a straight up just this is a core set. So it's core set
So,
2019.
We're putting it back in print.
Yeah, exactly.
So, it seems like a pretty solid.
Oh, yeah, no, Kai is
Planeswalker.
one of those ones that's she's.
I think we're getting into the realm of people of things that people are like, all right, we're definitely not listening to this.
So,
Yeah.
we were going to talk about last week. Oh, first week we did Magic. Technically,
Yeah.
we did all Magic first week. Second week we touched on Magic just quickly, just like today. We could kind of just quickly, right, dipped our toes in.
My magic journey.
Yeah, exactly. And then we went into movies. So this week we thought let's just continue this trend, right? And we're gonna go into video games. So DeNutte's been playing a video game. I've been playing a video game.
Had you not? So I've been playing Sons of the Forest.
Yes.
Had you not heard of it until I sent you the invite?
So I've heard of it. I was watching. There's a guy in the glitch community who I've just become kind of more friendly with. His name's Spud. And
Shout out to Spud.
Shout out Spud. And I was watching him play it from like the start
Husky
one
and
day.
Spud. Yeah.
And then last night it was funny because you sent me the invite and I'm sitting there like no shot I play that.
Well, I was going because I was
Also-
inviting a couple of my friends, and then I was like, man, I'll just send him an invite and see what he's.
But the funniest thing as well is like I've never had that pop up on my screen before, so like it just scared the shit out of me because I was like, what did I do? Did I break something?
Yeah.
Is something wrong? But not like 2 in the morning I was awake and Deer was streaming it. So I was watching Deer stream it, and they found a glitch where like you put a log down and then you pick it back up and another log spawns.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of like log duplications.
Yeah, so
glitches right
they
now.
were doing that and they were building this like mansion on an island.
Yeah.
So like that was her whole like thing yesterday. And I was like, I'm just even yesterday, this morning. I'm like watching it, just like this is nice. This is what I'm here for.
See, well, the big thing about it, it's a survival game, but it's not a. It's all PvE. It's not PvP.
So here's my
Unless
thing.
you
So
really want it to be.
I've seen The Forest, the first one. Is this
Yeah.
a sequel or is this a prequel?
It's a sequel.
It's a sequel. Okay, I
Yeah,
wasn't
I believe.
sure on that.
It's or I don't think we really know yet, but it is the same universe.
Okay, I know.
It's either it's.
I got confused when I saw a deer running around with a lady that had 3 legs, and I was like,
Virginia.
I was like, that's weird. Don't understand it.
I have her right now. I gave her a pistol, so she's like got her 2 arms to the side, and then she's got her like 1 arm back here, and she's always got it like cocked and ready to go. So like sometimes I'll be doing something and like I'll go to move and I'll bump into something and I'm like, what the hell? And I'll turn around, she's right there, like, and I wish I'd been streaming it because this I've actually been having a lot of fun playing this with my friends. So two of us, three of us, we've been playing, and then I have another buddy who keeps popping in and out who's already beat it. But we haven't. There's like it doesn't hold. This game does not hold your hand. It's all very much like you got to figure it out on your own. So, and we're trying not to look up things, but like I saw two TikToks today that really gave me a big thing where I'm like, all right, there's like you need a shovel to progress in the story.
Mm.
It doesn't tell you where it is, and I saw today where it is, so I want to go get that tonight.
TikTok's one
And
of those
then
things that's to bounce off that real quick. It's one of those things that really kind of is like it's great and at the same time kind of sucks. I see a lot of Harry Potter. I see a lot of Hogwarts Legacy stuff, and it's like I want to send this to Fedge. I don't know where Fedge is in the story, so I don't know if I can send this to him or not. So a lot of it I just save and I ask him like it's like, hey, have you done this yet? Kind of hinting at it, you know?
Yeah. I haven't seen a ton of Harry Potter spoilers on TikTok. I know one of my friends like doesn't even want to play it anymore because he had like all of it spoiled for him.
Oh really?
Because I guess there were a lot of people on Reddit like hate spoiling it.
Oh, of course.
Like,
Yeah, that doesn't surprise
yeah.
me.
So,
I've heard from a couple people like they just stopped playing. They were like, yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's whatever. So
I've been chipping away at it.
So that's what I'm wondering if a bunch of people did kind of I know some people did it most people do it with games these days. Let's be honest here. It's always
Yeah.
everyone wants to be the first person to fucking beat the game, and 90% of the time when they do that, they ruin the experience for themselves, and then they hate the fucking game. Right?
Oh, well, it kind of happened the other day. Friday, I was on TikTok and I saw they showed like a Mandalorian thing, and it was like definitely someone recorded the episode. I was like, oh, cool. Well, the episode come out last night, and they're already like putting shit out there. It had come out Wednesday night, and I just was like, oh, I guess I missed that
I
window. So
missed
I
it.
watched it Friday night. So
Well, that's
I
one
was
of those
just
things.
like,
Always
oh,
like when the new season stuff comes out, it's always tough to get back in the hang of, like, Crunchyroll, for instance. I never know when any of the shows that I watch on there come out.
exactly.
I never know.
Because they're like simulcast, but you know, like it might go 3 months between an
exactly
episode
like so. What I
for
do is I
whatever
just
reason.
literally every single morning and then at night I go on, I go new, and I just see if stuff's new, and I watch list everything. So if it has a watch list thing, I just open up a new tab. I just fucking throw up tons of tabs, and I'm like, click, dub, watched, next.
Like today's Sunday,
Mm.
and I have to watch The Last of Us tonight,
Oh,
or
fair.
else it's going to get spoiled for me.
True. Yes.
That they throw those spoilers out like they're nothing.
Hmm.
Even though I guess in a way it's not a spoiler because most of the stuff it's like very true to the show at times,
But
but at
still,
times it isn't.
it's just I get what you're saying there now, especially now that you just worded it like that. Yeah, I mean, it was the same thing with like Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon. Like we kind of know what's going to happen, but at the same time, we don't want to get it spoiled, right?
No, so I'm like, so I'm watching with my girlfriend, but she's gone tonight,
Hmm.
and she's like, "Are you going to wait for me?" And I was like, "No, watch it.
No,
I gotta watch it tonight.
no. I'm gonna watch it. You're gonna watch it. Then we're gonna talk about it together. Like
Yeah,
that's
I'm gonna watch it. Well, she doesn't even really watch it. She like sits there. She just wants to hang out,
hmm,
and she doesn't care.
that's
Even
fair.
though she played like half of the first game.
See, as
Right.
I haven't played any of the games. That's one of the
Yeah.
reasons why I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, and that leads into a game talk. It comes out at the end of the month on PC,
Oh, really?
the 28th or the 29th.
Interesting.
So I'm actually it's the remaster. It's like the new version that they came out with.
Oh, okay.
So I'm actually gonna get that and play it through finally.
Nice. I might have to. I got so many other fucking games I got to do like that too. But I mean, I might take a look at it.
Maybe I'll stream it and make that a series.
Ooh, there
Maybe
you
I'll
go.
I'll sprinkle it back in.
Sprinkle back in. Get back.
So,
Dip the toes back in. Right.
yeah, no, not that anyone's gonna watch, but
Get the
it is what
grippers
it
out.
is.
I'll watch. Fuck you. I'll watch.
Oh, thank you.
You know. So yeah. Fucking. What was I gonna say? Words. Brain stopped working for a
Brains.
moment. Oh. So yeah.
So what have you been playing?
So
That-
I recently started playing Outriders again.
Yeah, I popped in when in your stream the other day.
Yep. So
I was hoping you hadn't played it because I was like, "Oh, what a beautiful world!" I bet nothing would change.
yeah,
this.
right. No, so
When that
I
happened when I played it, I was like, "Oh my god!"
yes, I played so I played everything when it was on the original Xbox as well. So it broke my Xbox sort of thing. But I played the beta and then I played it when it first came out, and I got stuck at Like I was looking at it, me and Rob were looking at it, and I'm at like level 19 with my guy that I have, like my original character. I'm like level like 7 with the one that me and Rob just started with, and we did 4 hours. And it was one of those things where I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah, I can see why like, I fucking hated this game last. And it's because I got to a level where I just kept. For everyone that doesn't know, Outriders is the best way I can word it is Gears of War mixed with Destiny. But what it has though, it has 2 levels. It has your level, and then it has a world level. And the world level increases as the game goes on, and as it increases, it gets stronger and it gets better.
Or it always scales above you. So it's
Exactly. So
always
like
gonna be hard.
right now in the one that me and Rob are doing, the enemies are 3 plus 3 from what they should be. And I went on quickly and took a look at the one that I was playing on, and right now the people are like plus like 7 in the one that I was doing. So it's one of those things.
Is there
where
a
it's
way to
like,
set that? Like
yeah.
Borderlands has a way to
So
set
you can
theirs.
so you can go in and you can set it. The thing is that the higher it goes, the better loot you get.
What's the max level in that? 30,
15.
20, 15?
Yeah, 15.
Oh, okay.
So it's one of those things where it's like I think we're in world 5 right now. And it's one of those things where we're like, yeah, let's just fucking keep boosting it. Because it's both of us playing it. So I'm playing a different class now than I did in the first time I did it through. So,
That's one of the. I know everyone freaked out when it came out, but that game fell off like faster than any other game I've ever seen.
oh,
That
yeah.
people liked. That people liked. Not that just.
And it's one of those things, it's like, it's a good game. It's fun to play. It's just that when I was playing it, like I said, that was the big thing that got me. But then also, apparently there was no true end game stuff. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, how many times have we heard that with a Destiny clone?
Uh, Destiny has enough stuff. It's just people. That's all. When that's all you play, there's nothing. There's just
Yeah,
not enough stuff.
right. But it's like well, what was the other one there? The one that fucking with the mech
Anthem.
suits. Yeah, we go. Same thing with that, right? That one came
Yeah.
out and it was like this game's fucking awesome, and there's no end game.
No real game either.
Yeah, exactly. Right. No, there was no end game. There
Um,
was no loot. Really, like
the suits you wore didn't matter. You could
yeah.
just wear whatever you want. It didn't. It like it was purely all the suits were purely cosmetic. It didn't matter. I also haven't played this, so I might be making that up. But I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
I played it for like 3 hours one day because I was intrigued.
Yeah.
All I remember is just flying around and it was really cool.
I
Flying
think
around.
they had a lot of potential.
Yeah,
But
I mean, and
they
that's the thing is that, like I just feel like it's like with a game like Destiny that's been out for so many fucking years, and it has such an established core, and right, it's tough to break into that sort of market because it's like everything's gonna get related back to Destiny. That's one of those things.
That's what Bungie wanted to do with Destiny. So
Yeah, I mean, it's like if I were to start playing Destiny right now, the end game for me would be Unreal because
is
I ain't done fucking anything. Right?
Destiny, and even I've gone back and playing. I got it on PC, and it's like there's no path. You do you have to figure it out on your own.
Yeah,
And
you just kind of do the thing.
as someone who played, like 1,000 hours on the first game, then like a few hundred hours on the second game, I went back to it. I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to play this game anymore. Like I don't know how to do the quests, what quests I can do. It's all convoluted. I was like, I don't know how people join Destiny now.
Yeah, I genuinely don't either.
So especially with the new expansion that's just came out,
Yeah,
or
it
is
just
about
came
to
out.
come.
Just came out.
You know what? Maybe I'll convince my friends. Maybe we'll start playing Destiny again. I'm getting that itch again.
Try it. I've been seeing a bunch of stuff that's kind of funny with it. Like one of the things is like there's this like thing that you can like rappel onto sort of thing, but when you
Spider-Man?
do, it reloads your like gun. So it's like it's a guy on TikTok and he's fucking sending off like a bunch of fucking rockets, and then he grapples it, and then he starts stuff more grapples it, and he does it like for like a minute straight, and it's just like this is broken. Like they're going to have to fix this.
It is what it is.
But I
It's
mean,
Destiny.
Outriders has been fun. I mean, me and Rob wanted to find a game that we could play together because Fedge has been off this last week with multiple different things that have been happening. So we were doing Apex, we were doing Overwatch, we were doing Golf with our friends, and it was one of those things. It's like eventually it was just kind of one of those things. It's like we kind of were getting bored with those games, so we wanted to try to find something.
Yeah.
So I mentioned Outriders. I said it was like Gears and Destiny. Robert played a little bit of Destiny before, so he was like, "Fuck it, let's try it." And it's fun. He's died 3 times.
That's not that bad.
It's not that bad. No. I'm trying a new class out in the game. That's weird. I don't know how I feel about it.
Okay, what is that one?
It's the Technomancer class, so it's like all long range and like you make stuff out of the anomaly. So it's just it's odd. Going from the Devastator class, which is just I'm gonna just run up to you, go golem, and then just beat the shit out of you.
I think I played it one day for 3 hours, and I was like, that was really fun. I don't need to play it again. I
That's
think that
kind of
was my
yeah, that's kind of how it was when I first played it the first time. But then I was like,
yeah.
then it was one of those things. Like, this is a nice fuck around game. It's just go in,
Hmm.
don't have to worry about actually like fighting other people. I can just shoot the computer and do this stuff, and you know. But yes,
Yeah.
that's the one that I've been playing. And the year ahead looks pretty. I
Oh,
mean, already this year's been pretty solid for games,
super solid.
right?
I'm super looking forward to. Oh, actually, how do you like your Series X so far? We haven't talked about it in a while.
Oh, I've
Have you come
well,
around? Have you
it's
come around on it?
was nice. It's funny that you said it because that was one of the first things I said to Rob when it came to playing Outriders.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think I played Outriders on this, so it was like, this is fucking beautiful, you
Hmm.
know.
You're like, oh, I see the difference.
Yeah, like that was a true like I see the difference now moment.
Yeah.
I've been really enjoying it. There's a lot of games that I was going to get on Xbox that I couldn't because they weren't on. They were only Xbox, not Series X, like that sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
But now that I have the Series X, of course, I just get all the stuff now. So, but yeah, so yeah, I've been enjoying it.
Good,
Solid decision.
because I know at first you were like, I don't know, I don't see the difference.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was also one of those things. It's like it's like how I am with
With the money, you're like, I spent it. Oh, I'm mad at myself.
yeah, exactly, right. So that was the thing. I was
Yeah.
like, God damn it, like for fuck's sake, like, but yeah, no,
Um,
at the end, like,
I kind of got that way. I got that for like a day. I bought a 4070 Ti,
ooh,
and it's really nice.
one of the
But
ones.
I got
Sorry to cut you off.
no.
One of the ones that I realized recently that just came out, and it's on Xbox. That's why I'm mentioning it. Is Bendy and the Dark Revival.
I don't know that. I've never heard of it.
So it's Bendy. Do you know Bendy and the Ink Machine or Bendy and the Ink Demon? That one.
Is it a horror game?
Yeah. This is a sequel
Mm,
to it.
okay.
This is like the long rumored sequel, and it came out this year in October. They just dropped it. They were like, "Here it is. Have fun," like that sort of thing. It just came to Xbox like 2 days ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm excited about that because that's one of the games I might play this year. I haven't decided yet if I want to because those games are actually like big, kind of freak me out a little bit. So
I was looking at games. I'm like, what games can I uninstall to make space on my computer? Because I was like, I'm pretty full up right now. I'm like, Tom Clancy's Division 2. I have not played that.
I
Why
played
is that on here?
I played that once, I think.
I played it. I put like 150 hours on it on Xbox.
I did. Ooh, I think I might actually be able to talk about that because it said I was allowed to talk about it. I wasn't allowed to show any footage though. I played a game recently that I signed an NDA for.
Oh, but you played it. You could
Yeah,
say you played it.
I can say I played it. I think I can say what it was, and I think I can talk about it. I just don't think I can show anything from it.
Did you get footage from it?
No.
Okay.
So the reason why I didn't was because I played it like 3 or 4 times, and
Yeah.
I let's put it like this. I tried. That's all word this. I tried to play it for 3 hours. I played
Oh.
maybe 20 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a Ubisoft game. It's a first-person shooter. It's called X Defiant. It's
Okay.
it's a lot of fun. It has a lot of the gun customization of like Call of Duty, and then the class system of kind of like Apex, where like there's different classes and each class has their own abilities and shit. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. The games that I got into, which was like
Was that why?
3 or 4 of them. Yeah. So anytime I would try to get into a game, it would just boot me right back out to the main Xbox menu. And it was one of those things where
Oh,
it's like,
really? It would go that bad?
oh yeah, it was that bad. It wasn't even like just like oh I'm stalled here. Nope, kicked me right the fuck out. So that
The
sucked.
free-to-play multiplayer shooter that isn't a battle royale. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, God, look how fast. It looks like Borderlands. Look how fast Hyperscape went down.
Oh, exactly. It's one of those things where I think it's gonna do well,
Okay.
but I don't know how long it would do well for.
I don't think.
The only reason why I
Um,
say that is because I think back to Halo Infinite, and that's still going. Mind you, it is Halo.
they just come out with a new season. They're about to.
Exactly. So I think I mean, I did the first playing of this like a year ago, year and a
Hmm.
half ago. Like the first
How'd you
like
get into
open,
that?
I just signed up. I saw it
Oh, you
online.
signed up.
I saw it online one day, and I was like, okay, signed up. And then I was like, oh, you
And
have it.
I keep trying to sign up for the Skate 4 beta,
Oh yeah.
or and I'm like, I always check, and they're like, no, dude, you haven't gotten in. Like, why do you think you will? I'm like, please, please, but
do you want me to do it and then give you the code?
I don't know. It's actually super involved where you have to, if in order to keep it, you have to play it every day,
Oh
and it's
Jesus.
all like you have to do stuff. It's like very involved beta
That's
or
wild.
alpha play testing.
So for the rest of this month, though, I'm not really seeing a whole lot of anything for games coming out.
Okay.
I mean, like, I mean, Resident Evil 4, The Last of Us Part 1, MLB The Show, like, there's those sort of things, right? But, like, just actual game, like, the normal, like,
Um,
I don't want to say normal,
The
that sounds
Last
wrong.
of Us
Yeah.
this month.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, there's a lot of remakes, reboots, like, maybe not the fuck you want to talk. Things going to different systems, like, that sort of thing coming out this month, it seems like.
Oh, I hadn't. I just was checking my email and I was like, oh, I haven't checked to see if I got an email from the playtesting. I had an email 2 months ago,
Oh, that's unfortunate.
and I
Ooh,
was like,
God of Rock comes out next
God
month.
of. There's a bunch of stuff on Game Pass right now.
Rhythm Fighter.
Um,
Yeah, Wu Long just came out. Was it Wu Long? Is it Wu Long? Yeah, Wu Long
come
Fallen Dynasty
on,
just came out. That's one of the big ones.
yeah. A new F1 came out. Atomic Heart. People are really liking.
Mm-hmm.
The dialogue is supposed to be really bad, but the game itself is really good.
Apparently, the whole thing is the whole reason why the robots are trying to fight you is because you can fuck the robots in that universe, and then the robots were like, no, we don't like that, and now they're trying to kill everyone or something like that. That's at least what I've gotten from TikTok.
Yeah, it's
Okay, that's
I
kind
just
of.
downloaded Bannerlord. SD Gundam's supposed to be pretty good.
There's a
There's
Gundam
some
game that me and Rob played. I forgot what it is.
on Steam, the Overwatch one.
Yeah, it's on
That one's
Xbox as well. That's one that we played.
oh, is it?
Yep.
That one's really good.
I
It
just
actually
found.
it's actually what's up?
Oh, go ahead. Finish what you were gonna say.
I think it's really good for what it for like a free to play. No one Gundam Evolution.
Yeah,
I have
there
like
it
three
is.
hours played in it.
Yeah, it's good for a Overwatch ripoff with Gundams.
Yeah, I
It's
think
solid for it, right? It
yeah.
does exactly what you want it to do. It's Overwatch, but it's
It
not
plays really
Overwatch.
good. It doesn't feel buggy.
Exactly. You automatic like me and Rob like I know what was it? Is it G Gundam? Is that the one where they did the fucking like the World Cup? Is that one?
I can't remember. That's the one where they controlled they had like spotty suits that they
Yeah.
controlled them
Yeah, and
themselves.
there's like the Bolt Gundam, which is the Gundam of Russia, and then there's like the that one.
Oh, yeah. So they had, but it was like they would be like tournaments, but they
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't be like sanctioned. They would just be in the middle of the city.
Yeah, exactly. That's the one that I
Yes.
remember. So like that's
Yeah.
like all I
Well, because
remember.
that
So
was on
like,
Toonami. That was like the
mm-hmm.
only one that was on Toonami because that was like the most adult. I mean,
Yeah. So
family.
that's the
I
one
guess
that
family friendly. But
that's the one that I remember. So like when we're playing, Rob doesn't know anything about Gundams. So we're playing, and I'm like, oh look. I was like, this is this dude. Oh, I know this guy. Like that sort of thing. Like so, I was learning it kind of, you know.
did you see that there's a JoJo's Adventure game
Yes,
on
I
Game
did.
Pass?
I've never watched JoJo's Adventure, so
Oh, okay. Well, so let's go through. Dark Tide's really fun
um,
on Game Pass.
so next is it
Uh,
next month April. In April, Omega Strikers officially comes out because that was in
okay.
beta, and then they took it off of everything, and they brought it back. I don't know if you played Omega Strikers or not.
Have not.
I wanted to try it. It's interesting. It looks like a. I think if I remember correctly, it's like a League of Legends soccer
Okay.
thing. Matches in Game Strikers consist of 2 teams of 3 players who fight to score by sending the core, a large hockey puck, into the opponent's goal. The game is presented from a top-down perspective with a whole playfield visible at once. And then each character has like their own abilities, and they can take damage, and they can do all sorts of shit, and it seemed cool. This is one, and this is one, and I was cutting you off here a minute ago for to be determined in the month of April. A visual novel that you should play. Like
Okay.
not the people you DeNutte you.
Yeah, yeah.
Tron Identity.
Oh yes, we did. We talked about that briefly.
Yes, so that comes
That's
out.
on. That's on Steam.
It comes out. Yep, it says Windows and then Nintendo Switch.
So, but it is. It's going to be on Steam. Like I'm pulling it up right now.
Yeah,
It's April 2023. So
sometime next month.
sometime next month. And they have that new. Well, I think they're definitely pushing heavily into Tron right now, especially because they just opened that roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, well, I'm glad that they're gonna do it. I'm definitely gonna play this.
Um.
There's a trailer out for it.
Yep. Star Wars Jedi Survivor comes out next month.
Oh, is that next month?
End of next month, the 28th of next month. Um. Oh well, I guess I know what I have to save some money for then. Now, looking at this,
What's that?
Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League comes out in May. I have also heard really bad things about it, so really looking forward to that. Apparently, there's a battle pass system.
Okay.
All of the characters feel the same because the guns are just not ambiguous to each individual person. A lot of it is like monetized. Like there's like individual stat boosting. Like there was a ton of shit that got like leaked, and it was just like everyone was like, "You got to be fucking kidding me." So
Did you see the leaked stuff for the Joker stuff movie?
I just saw today.
Not leaked, but it was like someone recording
Yeah,
from their
for
house.
I saw it today. I'm assuming it's the same one that you're thinking about. Spoilers. Potentially, I don't fucking know. It was the Joker getting out of a like cab, and then there's like 3 other Jokers, like different versions of himself, running down the street. I'm very intrigued by that movie, bro. Like, I'm very
Mhm.
intrigued by that movie.
The way it was, I think it was like a psychosis thing more than an
Yeah,
actual thing. The way
that's
he
what
was
I'm gonna assume.
moving around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Redfall comes out next in May. That's supposed to
Okay.
be good.
Yeah.
That's the tactical shooter with vampires and shit.
Co-op.
Mm-hmm.
Co-op. So hopefully they do better than what's that?
Back for
What's
Blood.
the
Is that
Back for
one?
Blood? It's actually yeah, it's that.
Yeah, that game.
Hopefully it's better than
That
that.
game died. That's another game that died over. That's the thing, man. Some of these
Well,
games die so.
they
fucking
changed the
fast.
beta was really good. I put a ton of time in the beta.
Honestly,
And then
didn't we play the beta?
yeah, did
Yeah.
we and they changed it from the beta and it was like, all right,
Oh.
whatever.
Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom comes out in May.
Is that the second is that the sequel?
Yeah, I think it's the upcoming action adventure sequel to Breath of the Wild. There we
Interesting.
go. So May's pretty solid. I would say it's a pretty solid month. Right? You also have Backpack Hero and Wrestle Quest. No idea what those are, but they're here.
Nope.
Of course, I am missing a bunch of games, so if I haven't mentioned a game that someone's excited for, I'm sorry. Just let us know down in the comments, and we'll look at it. Then we get to June. June is Street Fighter 6. I know a bunch of people that's going to be excited about that. That's supposed to be a big Final
Well, you want
Fantasy.
to fight?
Final Fantasy, lots of letters. XV1. The 16th main installment. Diablo 4 comes out in June. That's going to do good no matter what, I feel like, because it's Diablo. What else do we have here? RoboCop Rogue City. It's a first-person shooter game. Layers of Fear. That sounds familiar to me. I don't know why, but it sounds familiar to me.
Layers of Fear. Does sound familiar.
Harvest. Wait, did that just say Harvest Moon? Oh, so Story of Seasons. A Wonderful Life is a Harvest Moon story. Raiden
I
3.
is, is it Layers of Fear 2? Because Layers of Fear 2, right?
It must be because it just says Layers of Fear here.
Because
So
Layers of Fear was in 2015, and I've seen that before. So it's got to be
it's got to
a
be either the
sequel.
sequel or it's got to be because it says PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X. So it may just be a remake for the newer series, like that sort of thing.
Layers of Fears. There's Layer of Fear, and then Layers of
Oh,
Fears.
okay. So this is Layers of Fears. Okay.
That is this. Yeah. So Layer of Fear and Layers of Fears. Interesting.
Yeah, that's not confusing.
No, not at all. Like Xbox Series X and Xbox One.
Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox X.
Yeah.
Then July, like it's fucking Pikmin 4.
Oh, okay. Cool.
August, it's Baldur's Gate 3. Lies of P. November, The Day Before. December, Mina the Hollower. And then a ton of things that are like unscheduled releases. Let's see if there's anything here. Alan Wake 2. So I'm assuming that's the like the reboot, like the remake. Arc
I never
2.
played it. I've always wanted to play it, and American Nightmare. I have it
Oh,
on
okay.
Steam. Um, American
Arc's
Nightmare was like a one-off.
Arc's one of those ones I've never been able to get into, but Arc is Arc 2, the sequel. Assassin's
Hmm.
Creed Mirage is coming out
I
at some
have
point this
Alan
year.
Wake and Alan Wake's American Nightmare on Steam. So
Oh, this is one
uh,
oh okay. Avatar Generations, and this is Avatar as in
the Avatar, the real
the
Avatar.
Avatar, not Blue Avatar.
Yeah.
It's a turn-based strategy role-playing game,
Okay.
so that'll be interesting.
Mm.
Mirage, I think Assassin's Creed Mirage is going to be interesting too because I feel like
Is
there.
that the China? Not China.
No,
That's
this is the new one where we're going back to basics. Like they're going back
okay.
to the beginning, sort of thing, or not back to the beginning, but they're going back to.
It's not open world anymore.
I think it still is, but it's we're going to Baghdad.
No.
It's set
Oh,
in
we're
the
going
ninth.
to it's Mesopotamia,
Set in the ninth century Baghdad during the Islamic Golden Age. The game will
the
follow
land between the rivers.
Basim Id
Sorry.
Isqa Isik, a character first introduced in Valhalla. So Basim in Valhalla is who we're playing as, and his tradition from street thief to fully fledged member of the Assassin's Brotherhood. The game has been described as a return to the series' roots, which will focus on a linear storytelling and stealth gameplay, also with a bigger focus on those than recent installments, which primarily focused on role playing and open world elements. So yes, it sounds like they're getting they're not going to get rid of the open world. I'm assuming that they're going to be one of those things where like you have to do this in order to get to that.
So here's like this is an open world, and then they're like, hey, you got a bunch of say
Hmm.
this room is you got something in, and they're like, here's all the stuff around it.
Yeah.
It's like similar to like have you played the Outer
No.
Wilds?
No. I've seen people. I think
Um,
I've seen people play it, but I haven't played it.
so like that's like a very similar thing where it's not like a true open world. Like you go to a bunch of different planets, and it's by Obsidian who made like New Vegas. They made a couple of their
Oh,
games.
okay.
So like how New Vegas open world, Fallout game.
Hmm.
This is like you go to a planet and there's like just these areas that you can go to where it
Which
like feels open world, but like it's very limited to what it is.
which I'm fine
So it's
with.
not like you actually it's still linear in a way. So like it's not overwhelming. It's a really cool way to play the game, and
Hmm.
I think it's would be with the technology and everything they can stuff into stuff. I think there will be a super detailed world, so much so that we will like the issue, especially with like Hogwarts Legacy. It's open world. People like it. When you're out in the world, there's not a lot of stuff. Like there's all these challenges
Hmm.
and like things you got to find, but like you could walk for like a quarter mile and not run into anything to do.
Yeah.
So it is like uh, it is fleshed out, and I think that will be the difference.
Yeah, because like with
I think that's
Valhalla, like I got to as soon as I got to England, I didn't do the story.
yeah.
I fucked
So
off and did I fucked off and did something else.
that's stuff. That's stuff for stuff.
Yeah, so that would be cool if it is a back to the roots where like it is like you have to do this to unlock the different areas and everything. I think that'd be solid.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, this is all alphabetical, so Blood Bowl is coming out. Blue Protocol is coming out. That's supposed to be a good one. It's supposed to be like if I remember correctly, Blue Protocol is supposed to be like an MMO.
Okay. Oh,
The
there's gonna be a Dune MMO coming out.
Yes, there is that one. I do
I don't
remember.
know when that's coming out.
Blue Protocol is developed by Namdai. Takes players on a heroic journey through Regnus, a world teetering on the brink of destruction after millennia of conflict and technology overuse. So yeah, it's that's supposed to be a good one. Which, and surprisingly, did not know this until today. Looking at this right now, it's going to be on Steam. It's going to be on PlayStation 5, and it's going to be on Xbox One or Xbox X. So that's kind of cool. Let's see here. What other games are unscheduled for release but are supposed to be releasing this year? Seas, Cocoon, Convergence, a League of Legends story, an action platformer game. Okay. I've said this before. I think anytime a League, a Riot game kind of comes out, like it's almost a not to take notice, but like you got to look at it. Even
Well,
if you're not
even
going to
like
play it, you got to look at it.
Valorant, people still talk about Valorant and like it's a top game. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know anyone that plays Valorant, but I mean, it's still
I
there.
just did a reaction to they just released a new agent yesterday, so I just did a reaction to it yesterday, and it's like the
Yeah.
agent looks cool, but like at the same time, I'm sitting there like I haven't played it or really
Oh,
wanted
I want
to.
to ask your opinion on something. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
the complete divergence.
yeah, go ahead.
We got, you know how like Overwatch is kind of toxic.
Yep.
Um, Game finished, and I was a healer. My buddy was a healer. He's like worst healers ever. Now it was actually the first game I had played as. He's got the grenades, the
Oh,
grenade launcher.
Baptiste.
I really like him.
Baptiste.
Yeah, I got 5,500k healing, 5.5, and then my buddy did too. And
Yeah.
then he was a junk rat, and he got 4k damage. And I was like, all right, 4k damage, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. No. It's
And we won. They didn't get past the first point. So
yeah.
I
See,
was like,
that's the weird part is when you win and they start talking, and like your teammates are talking. Was it your
yeah, I
teammate?
was like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was
Yeah.
like, what are we?
Yeah. What are we? Why are we talking shit right now? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, like I was just like, that was like the weirdest thing to me.
It's yeah. I don't understand when.
You know what's also really weird to me is like when the other team when they win and they win on like the last point and then they start talking shit. I'm
Mhm.
like, why weren't you talking shit the whole time, dude?
I love the ones where it's like they win and then they just like they're immediate. As soon as it's
Yes.
saying like victory, not even that. As soon as it's saying victory, GG. It's like fuck you. You could have waited at least till the fucking play of the game.
GG. I lost this one I saw last night. GG. Too easy.
Oh yeah,
I'm the champ.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
the I'm the champ part actually made me laugh, but I'm just like,
There's-
oh man,
it is a completely like the funny thing is me and Robert found this out recently, and we've actually done our research on this. Almost 9 out of 10 times if someone talks shit to us on the game, they're a PlayStation player because we're in console pools.
yeah.
So it actually would say if they're on Xbox or if they're in a console pool. So of course I rarely ever think it's a fucking Nintendo Switch player, right?
Oh yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
there's only one other fucking option, and most of the time when they talk shit, that's what it is, you know.
So I have a buddy who's always like, he's like superior. Like he's like, yeah, PS5 is way better. I'm like, all right. He's like, yeah, dude, we're gonna get Discord. I'm like, we already have Discord. He's like, if anything, I don't think you're gonna get it. PlayStation's like,
So
they don't want to be like cooperative. I don't think they are now at this point.
well, so did you hear the big news there? Let's hit this real quick.
Yeah.
The new juice. So first off, yes, we have Discord. They have Discord too, but you know what their Discord is? It says what game they're playing in Discord. That's all it is.
That's how they link it. That's all they get.
But no, so apparently, so you heard about Microsoft and PlayStation having their little, I don't want to say
They're
feud.
back and forth
Yeah, but they're back and forth where it's like,
about the monopoly, and then like they're like, hey, Xbox is like, this is how many games that we make that are on your consoles, and you have 2 games that are on our console. Like, what kind of monopoly do you think we have?
well, then did you hear the next part though?
No.
They got the judge the judge is now going to be looking into PlayStation and PlayStation's like basically their messages to smaller game developers, because PlayStation has actually apparently been paying small game developers to not put their games on Xbox.
Which is that's illegal.
That's
Which
a
is
big
kinda
no-no, yeah. So,
Yeah.
and it's one of those things where it's like, And the other thing is that Microsoft said, "Look, here's here," and they did it. They did it fucking live. They were like, "Here, this is the 10-year contract." They put it on like live. Like, here it is. That's the 10-year contract that we offered PlayStation. And you want to know what? And then they're like, "You want to know what else? Let me announce this real quick." And they announced that they just signed a 10-year deal with Nintendo to put Xbox games on Nintendo. And it's one of those things where it's like, as soon as they did that, it's like, oh. Like, PlayStation, bro, like, you guys fucked up. Like, ooh. Oh, you fucked up.
You think it's like the Japanese being too proud?
I don't know what it is, man. It's just,
Yeah.
but yeah, Doom Spice Wars comes out on. It's only gonna be on computers. So
That's already kind of out.
Spice
Spice
Wars.
Wars. Spice
Oh,
Wars
that's
is
the time strategy one.
early.
That's not
Yeah,
the okay. Yeah, never
yeah,
mind.
yeah. I played it the other day. It's fun.
I don't know why I'm gonna say. Let's look at the E's because it's. I mean, oh, let's go. So there's only one reason why I'm excited about this, and that's it. The Expanse.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
You don't.
A Telltale series.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm excited.
All right. I'm 3 books into the series. I watched all the show, 3 books in. So I like The Expanse.
For anyone out there that doesn't know, I got into Telltale games because of one of my good friends, Dana. She got me into Telltale games, and it's one of those things where it's like, as soon as she got me into them, I just took off, and I've like played almost all of them. I have the Wallace and Gromit ones that I need to play at some point.
I'm surprised you haven't.
I haven't because I had I have George, right?
All right. Well, yeah. George.
I have a I had, unfortunately, a Shaun the Sheep one that I brought over here from England when I was a child, and I don't know where it is. Like, I can't find it.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't find it. My parents can't find it. So that's the reason why I haven't played it, is because of that, you know?
Oh, okay. That's right. Okay. That's Drummer. I said her name wrong. Carmina Drummer. I think that's going to follow her, which is not a character from the story, a character from the show. I'm gonna watch this trailer real quick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you go ahead. I'm just moving things around so that now I have the XFL
2 weeks ago.
game up as well. Let's see here. So that's out of the E's. Is that Everspace 2? Sounds familiar. Don't know why, but sounds familiar. Other than that, though, that's about
All
it.
right, looking real quickly at this. All right, yeah, I'm 100% gonna buy this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so F. We got Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Isn't that already out?
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
it's being released on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. So it's one of those things. This list is gonna be giving me those sort of fucking things. So if I do list off something that's already out, I'm sorry.
I'm more so September. So June. We're thinking June. Starfield, because we're about June right now, right? This list, or were we all?
No, so we're already past all. Right now we're on to these are games that are supposed to come out at some point this year, and
So
it's
that's what
alphabetical.
Starfield is. I'm jumping in because That's actually like that was one of the reasons why I justified the 4070, as I like it's gonna
Fair.
be intense on my computer, so I gotta get a 4070.
Fair.
And I think I know people are not pumped for it. They're like, they're like I'm pumped for it. I
So
watched that. People watched that trailer, like, dude, it looked dumb. I was like, I watched that trailer, and I was like, fuck yeah, it looks like Destiny.
my thing with the trailer was there was a very simple thing for me with the trailer. Is like there was no aliens.
Yeah, there was aliens.
Was
But
there?
no intelligent. Yeah.
Oh, that's it. No intelligent. It was See, that's my
Yeah.
thing. Is like I'm just sitting there. I'm like, you couldn't have made like one dude, like one alien dude, be like, "Sup, bro."
We had this whole talk because I was
did.
playing a lot of Star Citizen at the time, and I was like, "There's no aliens in that yet, but there are alien ships, so they do exist." But I don't. But the thing is, we're having it. They're going to do. Words are very soon. They're going to have a Starfield showcase, and I think that's what's going to set it apart. It should be this month.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
So I think that will either like solidify how people feel, or, you know, make people excited for it because I haven't heard
Is it
anyone talk about it in a while.
is it going to be coming to Game Pass, or is this going to be one of those things
Yeah.
that I'm going to?
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
if it
Game
comes to
Pass.
Game Pass, then fuck it, I'll try it. Why not?
Yeah.
That sort of thing. But
I think
um,
that's what I think. Like I think like that's you know
that's the positive of Game Pass. That's the reason why I have it, right? Like that's
yeah.
genuinely the reason why
I do
we.
not care about paying the subscription to Game Pass. Like if I go, so look right now, if I go to my Game Pass on my PC, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14 games downloaded from Game Pass right now that I can play.
Yeah,
And I play a couple of them. I play Shredders every single day.
yeah. I was gonna say I see you playing that
And that's
almost every
Game
day.
Pass.
Yeah.
I play it every day. There's actually a competition coming up. I'm working on my
Ooh.
clip right now. So it's a line in this new park that they released, and
Mm-hmm.
then you submit it, and then you can actually do it. Like if you make the cut, you do it in a live competition in April.
Okay.
So I'm working on my I have my line down, but I'm just trying to make it real smooth.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, what is it? It's $20, $15,
15. Yeah.
15 $15 a month for around 100 games that rotate in and out.
They're taking Avengers off, not Avengers, Guardians,
Oh, okay.
which
There
I
you
wanted to play, I just didn't get around to it. That's a big one they're taking off this month.
go. So for H, we have Hollow Knight. The one that annoys me here, though, we don't have is Hellblade 2.
How'd you say H?
Hollow? H?
I thought you said H.
H?
H.
H.
Cool whip.
Cool.
H.
Whip.
H.
Um,
H.
yeah, The Invincible. Interesting. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the game. Not gonna
Okay.
lie to you, kind of excited about that. It's like Dead by Daylight, but with killer clowns. It's like that sort of thing, like the Dead by Daylight, the Friday the 13th sort of thing, but set in
hmm
the Killer Clowns universe. I think that's gonna be fun just to play. Don't think it's gonna be good. I just think it's gonna be fun. L, not a whole. Oh no, actually, you got a couple L's here. Lord of the Rings: Return to Moria, Lord of the Ring, Golem, the Golem game.
I think for whatever reason, who controls the rights to Lord of the Rings? Do you know?
I don't know.
I think they're really pushing to get stuff out there again because there's the games, there's Lego is releasing sets again.
Well,
The
with Rings of Power coming out,
Yeah, and then the Magic set's coming out in June.
I'm very
Like I
excited
think
about that. And
yeah,
also,
I mean,
just
it's funny.
so John doesn't approve of me spending money on stupid shit. John said John literally was like, "You can spend as much fucking money as you want on that set," and I'm sitting there like, "Good." As I'm looking at my I'm looking at my cart in a fucking TCG player and has $100 already of fucking Lord of the Rings stuff in. I'm like, "Good,
Good.
good."
Like I'm even gonna get those starter decks. I think those starter decks are so cool.
I'm getting the two bundles. There's a normal bundle and then there's a gift bundle. So I'm gonna wait until they start getting out closer so I can actually see what's the difference between the two. But most likely I'm buying those because
Yeah.
one, I get a bunch of cards. Two, I get to put it on YouTube as a video of me unboxing. So,
I'll probably even get a precon
ooh, there we
because
go.
they're doing four precons.
So that's really, I mean, the Lords of the Fallen, not the Lord of the Fallen, but the Lords of the Fallen. Spider-Man 2. That game was slap. Mortal Kombat 12 is supposed to be coming out this year at some point. Let's see here. Wow.
I'm going to PAX East at the end of the month.
Oh,
We have
okay.
not talked about that. I think that's the 23rd. Not really the end of the month, but close to it.
Awesome. I know
Uh,
someone else that I think is going to it as well.
yep. So I'm going the Friday of PAX East.
Ooh, okay.
Um, yep. Taking the day off from work, heading down there. So I
Nice.
think that'll be fun. I went last year. Last year they did it at the end of April though. So when I was there, it was like 70 degrees. They had like food trucks set outside. It was really just a nice time.
They got a freaking ice cream cone.
COVID, people were still COVID. It was still Massachusetts. So
Massachusetts.
the heavy COVID stuff at PAX last year. But
We got Payday 3.
oh really?
Apparently, Poppy Playtime Chapter 3. I haven't played that one, but I've seen people play it.
Payday came out like 10 years ago, so the
Mm-hmm.
second one. So it'd be cool to see a modern, upgraded version.
Ooh, Paparazzi's coming out on the Nintendo Switch. I already
And
played that.
Nintendo loves their dog shit.
I already played it.
Nintendogs.
It's such a fun game, bro. Like that's actually genuinely such a fun game. Risk of Rain returns.
Okay, have you played Risk of Rain?
No, but I've seen people play it.
It's pretty fun. It's kind of interesting. I have it on PC.
Sam and Max: The Devil's Playhouse. It's a
Okay.
graphic adventure. So now we're starting to get into this Skate Story. You just went full like I'm gonna research this, didn't you?
No, what is it? I was looking at Risk of Rain,
Oh,
sorry.
Skate Story.
Like the skate game?
I don't know. It just says Skate Story.
Skate Story is a ollie kickflip and grind your way through ash and smoke the underworld as you take on a seemingly impossible quest. Skate fast to destroy demons and save other tortured souls on your journey from a fragile beginner to a hardened skater.
Yeah.
So it looks like oh, I saw this at something, and it's like it's almost like a mystical world where you have to do tricks to um battle things.
That's kind of cool.
So I don't
Um,
know. I think it's a linear skate thing. I'm not sure if it's like an open world. I don't know.
that's funny.
You are a demon
You're a demon
Interesting.
doing
made of
kickflips.
glass and pain.
Yeah, right here, Starfield. It says quarter one, quarter two.
Yeah. So,
So
probably quarter two.
yeah,
Because
assume so, right?
quarter one's it only has a month left. So a month
Star
and a half.
Wars Hunters.
Is that the new non-EA one?
So this is Star Wars Hunters. Nintendo Switch IO. Oh, okay, never mind then. Who cares? It's Switch and it's
As soon
Switch
as-
it's
as
Switch
soon as you
iOS
saw-
and Android. Like yeah,
You're like, oh, that's like a mobile game. Fast
Yeah.
pass.
yeah. It's fucking. It's a third person shooter game. That's what I like. I saw third person shooter. And I was like, oh, awesome. All right, let's get this thing going. Nope. Stalker 2. Super Bomberman 2. A lot of twos. Sword Art Online: The Last Recollection.
Okay. They had a bunch of Sword Art online games.
The Texas
They're all like
Chainsaw Massacre.
shitty.
The video game.
If you
The video game.
Do you kill like hot versions?
I genuinely don't know. I went to click on it and it was gonna take me to fucking just the movie. So
Okay.
Warhammer 40K Bolt Gun. It's a first person shooter. The one that I'm actually excited for, Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2.
Mm-hmm.
Third person shooter. That's gonna be fun.
It looks really good. Looks
And here we
really
go. You ready
cool.
for this?
Yeah.
My I'm gonna say right now, my number one movie that I'm the most excited for this year. The Wolf Among Us Part 2.
They're gonna make a movie?
Nope. Game.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. I said Part 2, it's just 2. I don't know why I said Part 2, but yeah, The Wolf Among Us 2.
They're making it Telltale Part 2?
Yeah, so the Telltale games Telltale is back apparently.
They're back, full swing.
Yep.
I played I did the first investigation on the Wolf Among Us.
I love
It's very cool. That
Wolf-
came out in like what, 2011?
Something like that. Well, the cool thing is like with a lot of these games, I genuinely have no idea about them. Because I
Ooh.
used to just play sports games and then I started playing Overwatch, so it's like
2013, dude.
so The Wolf Among Us has a special place in my heart anyway because one, I think it's arguably I would put it in the top 10 games I've ever played.
Okay.
Because it has such a solid story, and also I'm becoming more of a big fan of these games where like you don't actually have to like. I don't want to say you don't actually have to play, but it's more story based,
Mhm.
right? But yeah, so
I sometimes don't have the attention span for that.
yeah, see, which is why it's great because I do it and then I make videos out of it, and they're only like 15 minutes each. Unless the story goes long, and that chapter goes longer, then the chapter's like 30, which happened one year. I forgot what it was. There was one game where it's like there was a chapter that was 30 minutes, and then chapters 3, 4, and 5 reached like 7. I'm sitting there like these motherfuckers. Like,
They know what they did.
Um,
You know what you did.
But yeah, no. So it's that's the first part why it holds a special place for me. But the second part as well is because it's one of the first videos on TikTok that did really well for me.
Yeah, I saw that
Yeah.
video.
Yep. It's from the end of the very first episode. The very
I
first
don't know. I
chapter.
really like the world where like fairy tale or supernatural stuff. It's like like a normal thing. Like, did you see the movie Oh Bright?
That's
Uh,
the Will Smith one.
as the Willard Smith and
Yeah. Yeah.
Sam Worthington. Yeah,
Yeah.
that movie.
That movie fucked.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are like the movie sucked. I'm like I love that
Yeah.
movie,
No.
and I
Those
can't
people
wait
are.
till they
Yeah.
make the second one.
Those people we don't associate with.
It was so fun, and I don't know, like I think it was a really cool world they
Well, that's
created.
the thing is like it was a cool concept and cool world. It was kind of the same thing with the you take the drug and you become a superhero thing. That one too. That was kind of a cool world too.
I watched that on the plane. I flew like a month ago. I watched it on the
Yeah.
plane. Power,
Power. There we go. That's what it was. Power.
Power with Jamie Foxx and Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
That's a duo I didn't know I needed to see. Did you see the Jamie Foxx vampire movie? The
No, but I know which one you're talking about. Can't remember the name of it, but I know which one you're talking about.
um, night shift.
Yes.
And
I've,
that one's you should watch that one.
that's true. I like
And you
that.
have Netflix, so you don't have that excuse anymore.
I know. I know. I know.
He has my Netflix and he won't use it. So,
Allegedly.
not allegedly.
Allegedly. Um. Yeah. No. So yeah. That's what we got coming ahead of us in the world of video games. Of course. Then also we have like the different like Fortnite seasons, different Overwatch seasons, different Apex seasons. The typical battle royale. Every season is a new season sort of thing. 3 or 4 seasons.
I've
a year.
not kept up with Fortnite. I got my win this season, and that's about all. I played one on once, and I played, and it was awesome. It was awesome though.
I played one day and it was kind of fun, and then it kind of sucked. So I was like, this game sucks. Also, I just got my ass beat every fucking time I did it. Tried to do anything. So
I won on one night. I'm not kidding. I got no less than 10 wins in one night. It was kind of a bonkers. Even like we got my girlfriend in, and we played her couple like bot rounds.
Yeah.
Like a new player has. And so then we got like maybe 6 real wins with her in not doing anything in the
that's
quad,
fucking awesome.
which was kind of funny. I was like, you don't get used to it.
I that's the game that you might see. Spoiler for everyone. You might see back on the channel soon.
Oh,
Yeah.
spoiler.
Box.
Oh, is Bach back?
Box will be back in the U.S. here soon.
Where is Bach from New England?
No,
from this area?
Bach is from Ohio, I do believe.
Oh, is he? Oh, sorry, buddy.
Yes. Yes. All right, so I'm
Shout
excited
out to Ohio.
I'm excited for Wolf Among Us 2. DeNutte's excited for Starfield. How are we ending this?
Don't go to bed with an itchy butt, or else you'll wake up with a smelly finger.
Exactly. And don't itch your eye, because then you'll have an itchy eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, let us know
Thank you.
what games you're excited for. Right down there. Right down there. Down there somewhere. What games you're excited for. And as always, depending on where you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, stay safe, and we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.